Alright, Captains, it is time for the Tier VII German Battleship Gneisenau. Now, this episode is going to be a little different, kind of harking back to an earlier Battleship episode where I just show you guys some mini games. And I have a handful of mini games in store for y'all. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, our first mini replay sees us top tier on the map Neighbors, and I'm division with my buddy Tough Guy and his Gneisenau. Alright, we have a northwestern spawn. Now we're gonna go ahead and fast forward.
Prepare ship! Prepare ship for ludicrous speed!
I want to show you guys the map in full so you can kind of get an idea as to how our team deploys and develops. I'm going to do that for each of the replays coming up, and you can kind of get a feel of where the enemy is and how I go about Gneisenauing. In this case, we are leading the charge, tip of the spear. I'm going to cut actually southeast of the large island in the A-cap, and look at our little lemon train develop. Everybody wants to go with the A-team. Alright, we already opened up engagements. There was a Colorado down there that we're shooting at, but then, oh, looky, what we got here. We got a Colorado and his buddy with them. And this is where the game begins. Exchanging fire now with the Koenig and swapping in between. When, my, what do I see? A Miyoko, and then to the left a wee bit is a New Mexico. A little bit more than we were expecting down here, but only one of those ships right now has torpedoes. As a Gneisenau, you have the torpedoes. Therefore, you want to get in nice and tight with the enemy. Bing. Listen to that, man. Oh, I love it. Now, I went with the secondary build for the Gneisenau only as far as going for the module as opposed to the reduction of the maximum dispersion. I felt that about 20 or so, 18 meters of less dispersion versus the 7.6 kilometer secondary range is what I wanted to go for. I mean, if I'm going to go in and try to torpedo guys, I want to have the best secondaries as possible. And pay attention, bing, to this armor scheme on the bow. My secondaries going off and the torpedoes. So I'm focusing on the New Mex. I'm trying to keep the majority of the firepower facing my bow. Not full on, but enough to bing. And then pay attention to firing on the farthest guy away, because the torpedoes are great, but they're not superb, meaning you're going to have to work on your opponent beforehand. Kind of soften them up a bit before you launch your torpedoes. And I'm too cool for school, not even paying attention. Whack! Take down Colorado. Fire on Yoko. Come on. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Secondary's going. Come on, double strike. I'm turning away, got torpedoes, friendly torpedoes. This tough guy's on my right. He is engaging the Koenig, who was turning and running away as he should. I made myself skinny because I knew Miyoko was going to be launching torpedoes. Fire my starboard torpedoes at the Koenig and turn to engage this New Mexico now. He is the bigger threat for me. And oh look, there is a buddy, Budjani at distance. He's kind of going slow. Choke up on the lead. Come on, big money. Oh, touchdown! 26,000 points of damage off a double citadel. Devastating strike. I would say so. Looking at the Koenig, and the Koenig is down. Boom, captains. That's how you do it. The rest of the engagement plays out as expected. We go on to victory. But within that short little range, look at that, 101,000 points of damage, 2 citadels, 3 kills, 3 fires from secondaries, 58 secondary hits for a double strike, Confederate, and devastating strike. And we finished second to Tough Guy. He had something like 140,000 points of damage in that match. Anyway, he was kicking some serious butt. He really likes the Gneisenau. He did really well. And in the detail report, you can check it out. Armor piercing for 89,500. Torpedoes, one landed for 1,600 because he was dead. Probably would have been around 9,000 probably. Secondary batteries got in with the action. Going to town, 316 fire, 58 landed for 7,100 points of damage straight up and 31,000 in fires. And after taxes with the premium account still in effect, 154,000 credits. 3 minutes of glory for 100,000 damage. Okay, rolling right into our next match. We are mid-tier on the map Shards. We have a north-central spawn or so, but we're gonna go ahead and go into ludicrous speed and mosey on down towards the A cap. Now I do like this map. I really hate this map in my Atlanta, but otherwise it is really nice because you can actually get in nice and close with the enemy and just go toe to toe, swinging away, haymakers extraordinaire. I just love it. Now our team is kind of moving into A. That's looking good. We had a destroyer in the B cap who was peppering me a little bit along the way. Not trying to shoot at him. So we had a Myoko, a Fubuki, I think it was a Mutt or a Hat, and a Kudasov, all in the A cap. My team kind of went a little chicken. So I said, well, put on my big boy pants, and I'm going to lead the charge into A, and this is exactly where we're going to pick up the action. Fubu Torps incoming. New Mexico farther south. Got Kudasov, Myoko, torpedo beats. Of course, there is a little DD over there to my left-hand side. You can see him shooting out with a little pew-pew gun. So I launched my torpedoes just down that channel into that smoke, just because what the hell. Secondary's going off on that Fubu. Lit a fire. Myoko showing broadside. That's a battle end. Sit wreck kill. Excellent. Meanwhile, secondaries are still going on the Fubuki. Remember, captains, if you hold down the control button, your mouse will appear, and then you can click on the enemy ship that you want your secondaries to focus fire at, and it will give them a slight boost in their accuracy. Of course, once you get to manual secondaries, it will reduce the dispersion by 60%, and boom, Fubuki down. Kill goes to our new mechs. Nice, nice, nice. So we have a Mick Kudasov hiding in this little channel. There he is. There he is. Uh-oh, okay. Okay, that is a backup torp maneuver. I recall that from my Atlanta video. But I can't shoot because I have that little damn rock icon saying my rounds are probably going to just do some mining action. But I know those torpedoes are coming. I hit the brakes, and there they are. The Mick is now torpedo-less, and I have free range to go in and beat him up. And I have eyes for the New Mexico. I'm coming for you, New Mex. Solo base capture. Battleship leading the way. Here we go. That Kudasov, he is in a world of hurt. He is just not, he knows what's coming. He knows it. Sit wrecking, and if not, torpedo wrecking. He's trying to get away, but he is pulled himself in Austin Towers and is reversing forward, reverse, forward, and fire full effect. Boom, boom. Oh, I was expecting complete deletion, but that's okay. I have my port side torpedoes locked and loaded. Good night, Mr. Kudasov. Oh yeah, not even paying attention. Too cool for school, captains. Kaboom! 2 land for the kill. New Mexico right in front of me. Here we go. I see you. Front guns are loaded. Ready for bear. Oh, look at that broadside. Fire full. Oh my god. What the hell is that? Why is that not like 22,000 points of damage? Sometimes, captains, the dispersion on this Gneisenau just can be really, really frustrating. And oh, scheisse. There is a Mutt right there. Ah, less than 5 kilometers away. My rear guns aren't turning fast enough. I felt Torps got to be incoming. Torps are incoming, so let us put at least this New Mexico down before we become a reef ourselves. Turn it hard, turn it hard. Fire the torpedoes. That should be enough to put him down. And because I feel like I'm going to be joining him shortly thereafter, I'm going to watch it all the way in and... Oh, good night. Wow. Oh, there's a Leningrad. I'm on fire. My repair party is still being on cooldown. I got 3 torpedo bombers incoming. Oh, we all know what's going to happen now. Oh, crap balls. That Leningrad lit me afire and burned it in 3 spots. Brr, brr. For some reason, those torpedoes from that mutt didn't come in. Don't know what he was doing. Screw you, carrier. I'm already lit on fire in 3 places. Do your worst. Scumbag. Oh, man. Well, I swap up to HE to fire on this Leningrad. And when you can, captains, you do want to switch to HE to fire at destroyers. Look at those secondaries go, though. Landing some secondary shots. Fire my big guns. Come on, come on. Leningrad is super fast, and oh, excellent. Oh, and this is why I want to show you guys. Look at this maneuverability in this Gneisenau. Hit the brakes, hard to starboard, and look at that. Stops and turns on a dime. Oh, this is one of the really nice things about this Gneisenau. Not being set on fire multiple times. Can be Leningrad, but her speed and maneuverability, she is super agile, mobile, and hostile when you can get those guns to connect. I mean, what was that with that New Mexico? 2,200 points of damage off of 4 shells on a perfect broadside, less than 6 kilometers away. Ah, frustration sometimes. This thing. Yeah, that Leningrad. Oh, knocked out a turret or something like that for no damage. Okay, front guns are lined up again, and ba-boom, ba-boom, 1-2 strike, and Leningrad is down. And so too is this game. So about 4 minutes of fury. Rack up 98,500 points of damage, 2 citadels, a couple kills, 42 secondary hits, 5 torpedoes, and I get the fireproof because I was burning something fierce. To finish, tops of the charts. Look at that, 2,200 base XP. I guarantee you a little bit of that was the solo base capture. Gneisenau leading the way. And in the detail report, got some HE shell damage, armor piercing damage. That should have been boku bucks against that New Mexico broadside, but sometimes, guys, the dispersion on this thing is just wonky. It's like German engineering, you're thinking, yes, Excellente, Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, Audi, Adidas, but these these guns, man, oh my god, these guys are cross-eyed. What's going on? And I walk away with that one with almost 200,000 credits. So another 4 minutes of fury, 100,000 points of damage, 200,000 credits. On to number 3. Alright, this match sees us bottom tier in a tier 9 matchup on the map Sea of Fortune. With a southwesterly spawn, we go right into ludicrous speed and watch as this unfolds. I want to follow my destroyers in and my cruisers because you really are like a lot like a cruiser, man. I mean, it's so fast and agile. And I felt that I could maybe go in and help make B ours. Use that little bottleneck choke point to fend off the C cap and protect the B cap and hold on to the victory. So I'm moving on in, trying to engage. I connect with the Citadel, I think, on the Miyoko there that was going into the A cap, and he runs away. And then all my other shots go cross-eyed, of course. So I mosey on into the B cap. I was thinking, okay, their whole fleet is going into A, so I am going to be either the hammer or the anvil in this scenario and just try to wreck some face. Scraping some paint with my little destroyer. And here we go. We pick it up. I'm eyeballing. Where is everybody? I don't see anybody. I do see that Iowa. He's hurting. Did see that Ibuki. And the rest of their team was in A. And I'm like, okay. Well, here we go. Fire the... Oh, there's a destroyer, though. Fire the front guns on this Ibuki. And... Wow, 3 citadels, 34,000 points of damage and change. Hot damn, that was nice. Why didn't I do that for that New Mexico in that last game? I don't know, but Oi, 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 oi. You're seeing more and more and more red popping up in front of me, and I'm like, wow, you know, reverse time, maybe, but hell no. I have torpedoes. I have guns that can sometimes just kick people hard right in the face. So let's go to it. You know, these guys with the torpedoes are all far away now. We got North Carolina, Colorado. Torpedoes incoming from that main hand. Oh, boom, Citadel. Oh, man, a kill. So let's just try to take it down. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, man. I'm trying to turn. Launch some fish at that North Carolina. Got a short horse coming in behind him. I'm looking at that Colorado broadside. I'd like to hurt him. Fire on the Colorado. Boom. Take some big hits. Ow. Double Citadel probably. Oh, what happened to those rounds on the Colorado? Ow, ow, ow. When I get torpedoes, turn. Hard left. Fire on the Colorado. Please, please. Land 2 on the North Carolina. Got some flooding, perhaps. Fire my front guns. And oh. Oh, I landed a torpedo on the Sharn horse. Fish flying hot into that cloud of smoke that the enemy main hand popped, hopefully to connect with that Colorado. Was racking up some flooding damage still on that Sharny, or maybe the North Carolina, one of the two, I don't know. And bink! Oh, I land 2! I land 2 on the Colorado. Rack up 120, 2,500 points of damage. Oh my god, fast and furious guys sometimes in this thing. But unfortunately, that one goes down as a loss. 122,000 points of damage, 5 torpedo hits, 1 kill, 5 citadels, 38 secondary strikes. And in that little minute of fury or so, I finished second. That was a tough one. And the detail report, 46,000 in straight up torpedo damage. Secondaries got in, a lot of action, 8,000 total damage between fires and floods. And in that short little game, racked up almost 139,000 credits. Alright, moving on right into our next replay. And this match sees us bottom tier yet again on the map Islands of Ice. Okay, ludicrous speed from our northeasterly spawn, and we are going to lead the lemon train along the E line. I always end up leading the way in this ship for some reason. I don't know. I haven't quite figured out how best to German battleship captain yet, guys. I don't know. I just have some issues with these German battleships. I like them and I hate them. You know, like the Bayern, it was what, hot, cold, and frigid. You know, this one was more hot and cold. So, I haven't figured out how to make it like hot and lukewarm. I'd be satisfied with room temperature and then hot. But in any case, here we go, leading the way. Firing, I forget who that was. Maybe a Rune or somebody like that. I got some dinks on him, or the Chapayev maybe. But you can see that leading the way, lemon train. Now we were talking in chat, and I was under the illusion that some of our boys was actually going to turn south through the channel there, because you could see the majority of the enemy team is down there south of the G line. And we're like, well, let's just turn on in, guys. I'm like, hell yeah, that's what I'm all about. You can see I'm the only one turning. What's going on? Come on, man. I thought you guys were going to come with me. But luckily, I have a friendly destroyer. I got a pinky battleship and another ship coming in to boss this midsection while the rest of the lemmings swing around and shoot at an AFK battleship. I mean, come on, guys. Sometimes you're just like, what is going on, team? But in any case, here we go. We are going to pick this up. We have a Mogami who is hiding on the south side of the island in their cap. And this is where action gets started. Firing on the Mogami, who was doing a little bit of a reversal action. I'm, not sure what he's really thinking there. Showing a little bit of broadside and do some mining. 7,800 points of damage. All right, I'll take that. Okay. All right, we got a Kudasov. We got an enemy Iowa. I think there was a Freddy the Great down there. Yeah, he's shooting at me. So I want to pop this Kudasov first and foremost. Alright. fire full effect on the mech. 11.5 kilometers away. Oh, those look good. Oh, those look really good. Oh, and they are good. Oh, almost deleted him for 24,000 points of damage. Nice. Nice. He is definitely hurting, but unfortunately, I am showing a wee bit of broadside to this Iowa, and that Iowa man can't punish him something fierce, and he does. 11,000 points of damage. Don't know if that was a Citadel or not, but that hurt. That's all I know is that hurt. Okay, Mogami is on fire, running for his life. Make the bad man stop is what he's saying. And I am holding my fire, let my secondaries do some work. I want to see a little bit of broadside and fire full effect. And of course, I kill for 400 points of damage. Alright, Cyclone is inbound. The detection range is reduced for everybody to 8 kilometers. So now it is just Iowa and myself, mano a mano. He does pop one of my guns, so that's a bit unfortunate. I do want to try to take down his health a little bit because all 3 of my torpedoes aren't going to kill him. And I fire on his gun casement and they deflect. Crap. So let's launch these torpedoes. I know Wargaming has since changed this because it's kind of hard to see the torpedo lead, and all 3 connect for 28,000. Oh, they land on his torpedo belt. They hit on his nose. Probably would have been a little bit more damage, but now I have bigger and badder things to worry about. The Freddy the Great down there trying to shoot at his front guns. Oh, nice hits. That's almost 8,000 points of damage. I'll take that. Iowa, my secondaries are just going to town, man. Oh, and I sit-wreck the Iowa. Thank you very much. All right, Freddy, you are up next. My starboard side torpedoes are locked and loaded. Looking at that Otago, would like to sit-wreck him because I know I am not long for this world. I guarantee Otago is going to be sending in torpedoes. There's the Freddy. You can see I'm having a hard time seeing through my smoke where my torpedo shooting solution is. And, if it was a little bit clearer, I probably could have set that torpedo lead just a wee bit better to connect with that Freddy, and they are all going to miss. I am on fire. Damage control is all done. I am not going to be long for this world. Good night, captains. We see a trend happening here in this Gneisenau and Fetch. I do not live. But my little fishies are flying true, and we connect at least one with the enemy Otago. Sweet. And we rack up only 126,000 points of damage. Again, 2 minutes of fury in the Gneisenau. For 2 kills, 4 torpedoes, 3 citadels, 72 secondary strikes for 126,000 points of damage. And we finished tops of the charts, 1,923 base XP. I do want to give a shout out to our Hot Lana. Sliced, he did some really good work at the very end. Killed himself at Colorado. That was some good work, brother. My salutes to you. And of course, 1,776 base XP. That's a good year. America. And in the detail report, man, some big damage numbers, especially on that Iowa. 36,500 points of damage from torpedoes, secondary batteries. 72 landed. That's nice. 6,600 straight up damage. 4,900 fires and 8,300 in flooding, with a take-home pay of just over 200,000 credits. And we have another Fast and Furious game. All right, captains, this last match sees us mid-tier on my favorite map, North. I'm gonna do things just a wee bit differently on this one. We're of course gonna go to ludicrous speed and watch how the enemy team deploys and our team deploys, and then I'm gonna just sit back and let you guys enjoy the fury, the noise that is a secondary build Gneisenau going into the lion's den, the heart of the enemy, and maybe walking out. Or maybe not. You guys can guess. And here we are, captains. Sit back and enjoy. And of course, I don't make it out alive. I wasn't paying attention to my damage control party to recover some health. I probably could have hit that and maybe, just maybe, would have survived, but that was great, wasn't it? Oh, bink, bink, binks, all that secondary firing, 77 shells landed, 103,000 points of damage, 6 torpedoes, 2 kills, 2 citadels. The sound and fury, the brawling battleships, gotta love that. Just love it. And with all that said and done, I finished second with 1,577 base XP. Gneisenau leading the way, swinging as I go down. And the detail report looks pretty easy. 4,800 AP damage, 49,000 in torpedo damage. Not a lot of flooding at all off of 6 torpedo strikes, but man, a lot of those are just good night shots. Gotta love it. And of course, after taxes, 139,000 credits. That was a fun game. I like that. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Alright, captains, that was the Tier 7 German Battleship Gneisenau. Well, some guys say it's a Gneisenau, others say it's a Gneisenau yes. I'm kind of in the mid point on that. I liked her better than the Bayern, that is definitely for sure. It wasn't hot, cold, frigid, it was hot and cold for me. The dispersion, guys, at maximum range is very hit and miss sometimes. I know others talked about if you had the lead on right, you'll have a better dispersion. But, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. Because as you saw with that New Mexico, at point blank range, they aimed right at a citadel and they just went wonka. So I don't know about that, guys. The field is just not there for me in the German battleships. I'm just not having a really joyous time in them. Not like I do in my New Mexico, not like I do in my Colorado, Iowa, Amagis. I get right in those things and I just feel like I can just hit anybody, anywhere, anytime, no matter what. German battleships, we just do not have that feeling yet. I'm hopefully trying to cultivate that feeling in this Bismarck, which isn't, spoiler alert, going too well for me at the moment. But I think you guys can really enjoy the Gneisenau. She's fast and mobile, agile, and can be very hostile to enemies, especially those without torpedoes, as you have seen in these mini replays. So hopefully with these mini guys, you at least learn how not to Gneisenau, if at least how to Gneisenau. And you can pick your moments, make your 3 minutes of fame, and take down as many enemies as possible. Alright, captains, I hope you enjoyed the mini replay format. If you do, let me know in the comment section. If you don't, let me know all the same. So until next time, I will see y'all in game. Thanks again for watching. Have fun. Fair seas.